back to new video. In this video, I am going to discuss some of the expected features in Odoo 16, which is expected to be released in October 2022. Odoo has been a thriving topic among ERP users. It is highly accepted by small and medium-sized organizations with its exciting features like user-friendliness, highly customizable, and reliability. Each year, Odoo comes up with new features which enhance the business and make the system more feasible and advanced. In each version, additional features and modules are added which makes the system updated. In the previous version, that is Odoo 15, we have seen additional features such as editable graph and pivot view, HTML editor, point of sale coupons and promotions, cover image for project tasks, etc. And we can move to the further expected features in Odoo 16. Odoo is planning to launch a new application, Knowledge. The application helps to centralize all the pieces of information in an organization. Inspired by Wiki, Notion, and internal Odoo knowledge base, which is integrated with Chatter and can be accessed while completing workflows. A new article can be created, linked together, structured, and shared with different departments. The knowledge module can be totally integrated with the rest of the Odoo application. Then we can move to the coupons and promotion programs. It comes up with a unified system compared to the older one and will be available in all Odoo applications. Before Odoo 16, we can see the condition in the table. E-wallet was not available in POS, e-commerce, and sale orders, and loyalty points was not available in e-commerce and sale orders. And this Odoo 16 unified everything in single platform. New features such as easier analysis, tracking reports, and advanced customization will be added to the new version. We can move to the new feature in website and chatbot. There is an advanced website builder merged both backend and frontend in a single view. All options presented are customizable and which makes them more faster and advanced than before. And there is a chat mode with multi-choice questions and a decision tree. It is connected with main actions to create a lead or ask for an email, etc. And we can move to accounting module. A new bank reconciliation widget with all the entries and reconciliation screen for the better management of multi-currencies. And there is a new journal audit report with improved readability and VAT useful information. There are enhancements in assets, a more advanced asset with easier cancellation, better UX, and accurate computations. There is a credit limit feature for providing warning on quotations or sale orders and invoice. There is OCR for customer invoice, which is a separate settings for customer invoice that are specially designed for the accounting firm. And there are Intrastat reports, and there are various improvements in validation and e-invoicing. And we can move to the CRM module. CRM is redesigned the appointments with a much clearer and advanced screen. There is a new backend with better onboarding and more visibility. There are email marketing features to create a new mailing by starting from one you previously saved. This changes the global attributes of a mailing all at once. One can import contacts in your database by copying and pasting email addresses. Then we can move to inventory module. In inventory module, there is a feature called force backorder. Compared to Odoo 15, the worker can automate the backorder in the new version. Often, inexperienced users press cancel when asked if they want to create a backorder. That creates a mess with the orders that are not easy to detect. It's now possible to force this at the operation type level. And there are improved shipping methods. The new version focuses on helping local shipping companies to improve their shipping methods. Odoo 16 enhanced postcode filter on shipping method that allows prefixes. Also, it allows adding text with dedicated shipping instruction in the order confirmation mails. And there are automated batches. Batches are created automatically based on settings on operation type so that the user can group automatically transfers per contact, carrier, destination country, or source or destination location. It limits the size of batch per move lines, transfers, or weight. Next is the GS1 labels for loads and packages. To print data matrix code for each product in package content. It contains product barcode, quantity, load, dates, and weight. We can print finished products labels in data matrix containing product, serial number, lot, weight, etc. Next is a replenishment visibility days.
The main issue faced earlier with a replenishment was it's hard to do just in time as future replenishments are not visible soon enough. The solution put forward by Odoo 16 was to add field visibility days which will act as days to purchase setting but at replenishment line level. Then is a shipping insurance. It allowed to define the percentage of the value of your content you want to get an insurance. Next is a choosing pickup location. One is able to change the pickup location in e-commerce. Then we have scan package, that is barcode scanning. From main menu one can scan package to view its content, and from transfers list one can scan package to filter transfers. Next is a pick and count option. When count is required for a product at a location, we can add icon on move line. We can click icon to change the quantity. Then commercial invoice. It added country of origin on products as it is required for commercial invoices, and the company country will be sent as default. There is a force scan option, that is some warehouse workers are not very skilled. It happens they pick the wrong product in the wrong location. It allows each operation type to select what is mandatory to scan and what is not.
Purchase module, there is a call for tender feature in which one can create alternative to an original RFQ and can compare easily the different alternatives, which simplifies the process. And there is improvement in receipt or delivery status in purchase order and sales order. Next is a manufacturing module. There is a feature of subcontracting portal here, and one can split and merge manufacturing orders. There is allocation report for manufacturing. That is, if a link is created with a sale order, customers can now see the status of their manufacturing order on their customer portal. There is a planning revamp which define the operations of your manufacturing order that should be done in sequence and which one should be done in parallel. One can use the Gantt view to visualize and review these operation dependencies. And there is HR module. In sign section, there is a feature that one can refuse to sign a document. That is, one can change the person for a role after the request has been sent. In time off section, one can define stress days where employees are not allowed to take holidays. One can delete a time off from the dashboard, and one can see the validity date of your available days. And in approval section, one can determine the sequence amongst approvers. And organization can report on all employee skills and can add signature request wizard to plans. Okay, that's all for today's video. Thank you. Let's wait and watch the new release of Odoo.